What is happening, YouTube? Mr.Unknown here, back with another video. That's right, this time we got Friday the 13th. Oh man, I've been in love with this game. Such a sick game. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you little tips and tricks on how I survive. Might help you. I'm a new player. You're probably a new player if you're watching this, so from a noob to a noob. Always use the windows. That is pretty much the one thing you always use, except for off the start. Off the start it's okay to use the doors because Jason won't be in the house yet, so obviously, but yeah, jump out the window as much as you can. Being chased by Jason? Jump out the window. Don't be afraid to ask others for help. That is the one thing. Like counselors, they need to help each other to survive. Jason is so overpowered, won't be able to survive any other way. Now, to a little bit more complicated stuff. Buy perks before you buy stuff for Jason, because just think about it. You're going to be the counselors more than you're going to be Jason. You want to be able to fend off Jason. So like me, my favorite perk, I start off with a map. That thing is so helpful. It helps me do so many things. I can see where all the cars are, which leads me to my next point. Right off the bat, don't go to the cars. Try to avoid the cars, the boats, and the telephone as much as you can. Try to call in Tommy Jarvis, but when you're looking for the telephone, try to avoid being in that area as much. The next one is when you are running away from Jason, make use of your stamina. Be aware of how much you have. Also, you have to remember he can morph and teleport, so you don't want to sprint, you want to more jog until he's right on you. Don't try to fight Jason. You're not going to win. Might knock him down, but he'll be back for you. That is a guarantee. Now next, use your flashlight. It reduces your fear. So whenever you're going from like cabin to cabin, as you'll see, I always have mine on, even inside the cabins, because you gotta remember, he can knock the power out. And fear, it's a killer in this game. If your person's feared, if your person's all feared out, it's gonna be impossible to run from him and to hide from him. Now, this is probably going to be the most obvious, but make sure you pick the right person for the job. You want someone with a high composure. Chad doesn't have a high composure, whereas AJ, she has a pretty high composure. She's my favorite counselor. She's the counselor I use all the time. She has a really good repair. Like, you gotta remember, you're trying to repair the car, get the telephone. All those things need those skills. You gotta use those skills to your advantage. Now, when you have a trap, there is a right way you place it. At the end of this video, I'll show you the right way. You gotta make sure the door's locked, because you gotta remember, counselors, if they see the doors open and they're running from Jason, and they get stuck in that, not gonna be good for them, and they are not gonna be happy. Also, you gotta remember, use your mic as much as possible. Like, it's so stupid going into a lobby, no noise, you know you're gonna lose. There's no way just one counselor can beat Jason. You also want to make as little noise as possible. So if you're in the houses, and as much as you can, just crouch. I know it sounds a bit stupid and a waste of time, but lock up the room and crouch around it. House makes less noise for Jason, and it might make him go somewhere else. Another thing is, the hiding spots, they don't work that good. I know as I play as Jason, I destroy them. Like, why? They're not needed. People can hide from them. Especially if there's like 3 people in a house and only one person runs out. That's a bit fishy. Like, I'm pretty sure they would work if they got used pretty good. But, and another thing, a lot of you guys might find it annoying. I know I find it annoying. It takes like 5 minutes to get into a lobby. It's like, why? I know the game's buggy and all that, but other than that, this has been my tips and tricks, and thank you for watching. Peace out.
That's my good boy. Mommy has